Hello students, welcome to our student support program for Mathematics Grade 9. Our topic for today is surface area. This is the first lesson on surface area of cylinder. The learning objectives for today's lesson are to draw the net of a cylinder and to find the surface area of a cylinder. So let us start with cylinders in real life. As you can see, there are different examples of cylinders in our real life. You can see a glue stick, the roll of a tissue paper, cans, candles, pipes, and so on. So these are examples of cylinders in real life. Now, what is a cylinder? A cylinder is a solid object with two identical flat ends which are circular and which has a curved side. From the picture, you can see that we have a circle at the bottom of the cylinder and at the top of the cylinder. Then you have the curved side. We have different types of cylinders. We have what we call the right cylinder, where the axis is vertical, that is, you have a vertical line for the axis. And then you have the oblique cylinder, where the axis is not vertical. Now, as I have mentioned earlier, a cylinder has a circle at the top and a circle at the bottom. It is a three-dimensional figure having therefore a circular cross section. The net of a cylinder consists of three parts: one circle at the top, one circle at the bottom, and the curved surface part. Now, when you open the curved surface part, you will obtain a rectangle as shown in the picture. Before we continue, let us quickly make a recap on circles. You will remember that a circle has its center in the middle and a radius. Now, the formula for circumference of circle is 2 pi r. And the area of circle is pi r square. This is the rectangle, and if I have a length L and a width W, do you still remember how we calculate the area of a rectangle? Yes, the area of a rectangle is length times width. So we are going to use these now to derive the formula for surface area of a cylinder. The curved surface area of a cylinder will be given by the following. So you have a circle at the top and you have a circle at the bottom. You will remember that the circumference of a circle is given by 2 pi r. Now this circle, I'm going to open it with the curved surface part and I will get my rectangle. So the circumference is 2 pi r. This means that the length of the rectangle will be 2 pi r. Now the axis of the cylinder is vertical, the height is h, and this height will be in fact the width of my rectangle. So the width of the rectangle is h. The length is 2 pi r, the width is h, so the area will be 2 pi r times h, because the area of the rectangle is given by length times width. So the curved surface area of the cylinder will be given by 2 pi r h. Here we are only talking about the curved surface part. So the curved surface area is 2 pi r h. Let us consider this example. Find the curved surface area of a cylinder with radius 14 centimeters and height 10 centimeters. For this example, we will take pi as 22/7. So the radius is 14 centimeters, the height is 10 centimeters, and pi we will take as 22/7. Now the curved surface area of the cylinder will be given by 2 pi r h. I will replace the values of r, h and pi in the formula. So I have 2 times 22/7 times 14 times 10. And this is equal to 880 centimeter square. So the curved surface area of the cylinder is 880 centimeter square. Now we move on to the next example. Find the curved surface area of a pipe with radius 10 centimeters and height 200 centimeters. For this example, we will take pi as 3.14. So the radius is 10 centimeters, the height is 200 centimeters, and pi is 3.14. Curved surface area of pipe will be given by 2 pi r h. We plug in the values for r, h and pi, and we simplify to obtain 12,560 centimeter square. So the surface area, the curved surface area, is given by 2 pi r h, and after replacing the values, we obtain 12,560 centimeter square. Now we are going to look at the total surface area of cylinder. So far we have looked at only the curved surface part. Remember that in a cylinder you also have circles at the top and at the bottom. So now when we talk of total surface area, we will also include the area of the circles. So a solid cylinder consists of 2 circles and the curved surface. And as I have mentioned, the total surface area will be given by the area of the 2 circles and the area of the curved surface. As you can see in the picture, we have the 2 circles and the curved surface. So the total surface area will be area of circle at the top is given by pi r square plus area of circle at the bottom, the base, pi r square, plus the curved surface area, which is 2 pi r h. Simplifying, I will get 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Now, not all cylinders have a base and a top. If you look at the different pictures, you will see that for this one, we have a closed cylinder. This means that this cylinder has a base and a top. So the total surface area of a closed cylinder will be 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h, because we have circle at the top, circle at the bottom. The next one, this can has already been opened at one end. So the total surface area of a cylinder opened at one end will be pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Why? Because we don't have a circle now at the top. So there will be no area of circle at the top. We only have the curved surface part and the circle at the bottom. So here, the formula for total surface area of a cylinder opened at one end will be pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Now look at this example. You can see that this roll of tissue has no circle at the top, no circle at the bottom, at the base. So the total surface area of a cylinder opened at two ends will be given by 2 pi or h, because there are no circles at the top and at the bottom. So it's just 2 pi or h. In the same way, the total surface area of a hollow cylinder will be 2 pi or h. So you need to remember the difference between the different types of cylinders, because the formula for total surface area will be different. Let us consider this example now. Find the total surface area of a closed cylinder. So here it has been mentioned that the cylinder is closed. This means that you will have a circle at the top and a circle at the bottom. So the radius here is 7 centimeters, height 20 centimeters. And we have been asked to take pi as 22/7. So let us have a look at the solution. R is 7 centimeters, h 20 centimeters, and pi 22/7. So the total surface area of cylinder will be given by 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Replacing the values, I will obtain 2 times 22/7 times 7 times 7 for radius equal to 7, plus 2 times 22/7 times 7 times 20, where the height is 20. Evaluating, I will get 1188 centimeters square. Example 4 now. A hollow cylinder with height 1 meter has a curved surface area of 9,420 centimeters square. Find the radius of the cylinder in centimeters. Here we need to take pi as 3.14. Now remember that a hollow cylinder has no base and no top. So the height is given as 1 meter, but because we have been asked to give a radius in centimeters, we are going to work in centimeters. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. We need to find the radius. Pi we will take as 3.14. The curved surface area is given as 9,420 centimeters square. This means 2 pi r h equal to 9,420 centimeters square. Replacing the value of h by 100, pi by 3.14, we will get r equal to 9,420 divided by 2 times 3.14 times 100, and r is equal to 15 centimeters. The next example now, a semi-open cylinder. What does a semi-open cylinder mean? It means that it is open at one end. Only one end is open. So, a semi-open cylinder has base radius 21 millimeters and total surface area 2,970 millimeters square. Find the height of the cylinder in millimeters. Take pi as 22/7. So r is given as 21 millimeters. The height we don't know. Pi we take as 22/7. And the total surface area is given by 2,970 millimeters square. So here, because it is open at one end, we are going to have pi r square plus 2 pi r h equal to 2,970. So replacing the values of r by 21, pi by 22/7, we obtain 22/7 times 21 times 21 plus 2 times 22/7 times 21 times h equal to 2,970. So we get 1,386 plus 132h equal to 2,970. Simplifying, we get 132h equal to 1584 and h will be equal to 1584 divided by 132, which is 12 millimeters. So the height of this cylinder is 12 millimeters. Now you will have some exercises to practice on curved surface area of cylinder and total surface area of cylinder. So the first question, find the curved surface area of the following cylinder. You need to take pi as 3.14. You will see that for part C, instead of being given the radius, you have been given the diameter. Do you still remember how to find the radius if you're given the diameter? Yes, diameter is twice radius. So diameter is 2r, then you need to find r. The second question, you need to find the surface area of a solid cylinder. Remember, solid cylinder means you have two circles, one at the top and one at the bottom. For question 3, you will need to find the radius of the cylinder when you have already been given the curved surface area. So for curved surface area, the formula is 2 pi r h. Number 4, you need to find the height when you're given the curved surface area and the radius. So in today's lesson, we have learned how to find the curved surface area of cylinder, which is given by 2 pi r h, and the total surface area of a solid cylinder, which is given by 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. So for solid cylinder, we have circles at the top and at the bottom. Otherwise, you need to be careful. If the cylinder is open at one end, we will have pi r square only, plus 2 pi r h. And if the cylinder is open at both ends, then we will have only 2 pi r h. Here are some interesting links for you to practice some more on surface area. So students, we have reached the end of the first lesson on surface area. That is, we have learned how to find the surface area of a cylinder. Until we meet again, it's goodbye.